Commander Jasper Chen stood in the operations center of Lunar Base 7, his dark eyes fixed on the holographic display that floated before him. Beside him, Captain Danny Rodriguez adjusted her neural interface, her fingers dancing across the haptic controls with practiced precision. "Fleet signature confirmed," Danny announced, her voice steady despite the implications. 12,000 vessels, Vorkuth Empire. They just dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of the Kuiper Belt. Jasper's jaw tightened. The Vorkuth had been threatening Earth for months, demanding humanity's surrender and integration into their empire. The Galactic Council had stood by and watched, calling it an internal dispute. Now the moment of truth had arrived. "Time to Earth orbit?" Jasper asked. "At their current speed, 47 minutes, Danny replied, pulling up tactical data. "They're moving in standard wedge formation. Dreadnoughts at the center, fighters on the flanks. Jasper, they're broadcasting on all frequencies, demanding our immediate surrender. Let me hear it." The alien voice crackled through the speakers, translated by Earth's AI systems into English. "Primitive humans of Sol 3, your resistance ends today. Your world will be absorbed. Your resources will serve the Empire. You have one rotation to surrender, or face total annihilation." Danny glanced at Jasper, a slight smile tugging at the corner of her mouth. "They gave us a whole day. How generous." "They won't need it," Jasper said quietly. He tapped his communicator. "All stations, this is Commander Chen. Implement Protocol Sentinel. Authorization code, Channel for Nunzalu." Throughout the solar system, humanity's true defense network came alive. The Vorkuth had made a critical miscalculation. They had studied Earth's history, watched humanity's early space conflicts, and concluded that humans were technologically inferior. They had seen Earth's publicly known defense satellites and deemed them primitive. They had counted humanity's disclosed military vessels and found them laughably inadequate. What they hadn't seen was what humanity had been building for the past 50 years. Ever since first contact revealed the hostile nature of the galaxy beyond their star system. "Grid charging," Danny reported, her eyes reflecting the cascade of data streaming across her displays. "Lunar batteries at 98%, Mars stations online, asteroid belt array synchronized, all quantum entanglement links green." Jasper watched as the Vorkuth fleet accelerated, confident in their overwhelming numbers. The alien commander probably imagined Earth's leaders panicking, scrambling to mount a futile defense with their outdated technology. "They're launching fighters," Danny said. 4,000 small craft moving ahead of the main fleet. Standard shock and/or tactics. Distance. Crossing Neptune's orbit now. They'll reach targeting range in 30 seconds. Jasper took a deep breath. Humanity had learned painful lessons throughout its bloody history. Never again would they be caught unprepared. Never again would they trust others for their survival. "Activate the grid," he ordered. Danny's fingers flew across the controls. Grid activated. All nodes responding. Targeting solutions locked. What happened next would be studied by alien military academies for centuries to come. Those that survived to learn the lesson. Throughout the solar system, thousands of what appeared to be ordinary asteroids suddenly came alive. Concealed within their rocky exteriors, massive railgun arrays swiveled toward the incoming fleet. On the lunar surface, hidden beneath carefully maintained dust patterns, electromagnetic launch tubes oriented themselves skyward. In Mars orbit, what had been registered as civilian mining stations dropped their camouflage to reveal weapons platforms that drew power directly from the planet's ionosphere. But these conventional weapons were merely the opening act. The real surprise was the grid itself, a network of quantum-entangled energy nodes that spanned the entire solar system, each one capable of focusing the raw power of the sun itself into concentrated beams of destruction. "Firing," Danny announced. The vacuum of space erupted with light. The Vorkuth fighters disintegrated first, caught in a crossfire of relativistic projectiles moving at percentages of light speed. The railgun rounds didn't just destroy the small crafts, they obliterated them at the molecular level, turning advanced starfighters into clouds of component atoms. The main fleet fared no better. The grid's energy beams, powered by fusion cores that made the Vorkuth's own reactors look like candles, lanced through the alien dreadnoughts like hot knives through butter. Force fields that could withstand sustained bombardment from conventional weapons simply ceased to exist when confronted with focused stellar-level energy. Time elapsed. Jasper asked, his voice calm despite the unprecedented violence displayed before them. Danny checked her chronometer. 47 seconds since we fired. On the holographic display, the Vorkuth fleet, all 12,000 vessels, was gone. Where there had been an armada capable of conquering worlds, there was now only expanding clouds of debris and radiation. One ship remained intact, a small courier vessel, deliberately spared. Open a channel to the survivor, Jasper ordered. The face of a Vorkoth commander appeared on screen, all 6 of its eyes wide with shock and disbelief. You will carry a message back to your empire, Jasper said, his tone cold and final. Earth is not defenseless. We are not primitive. We are not easy prey. Tell your leaders that humanity has spent 10,000 years perfecting the art of war against ourselves. Every conflict, every battle, every drop of blood spilled taught us lessons we have not forgotten. Dani leaned forward, her expression hard. Tell them that we are alone in this cosmos by choice now, not circumstance. We don't seek empire. We don't want to conquer, but we will defend our home with every weapon, every innovation, every ounce of will we possess. The alien commander stammered something in its native language, struggling to comprehend what had just occurred. Your fleet didn't survive the first minute, Jasper continued, not the first hour, not the first day, the first minute. Remember that, and tell anyone else who considers attacking Earth. We've been waiting for you, we've prepared for you, and we are so very, very good at breaking things that threaten our home. The transmission ended. Dani exhaled slowly, the tension draining from her shoulders. Think they'll get the message? Jasper watched as the courier vessel turned and fled back toward the Kuiper belt, its engines burning at maximum thrust. They'll get it, he said quietly. The question is whether they'll be smart enough to believe it. Throughout human history, Earth had been called many things: a blue marble, a pale blue dot, a cradle of civilization. Now it had a new designation in the galactic databases. Warning: Forbidden Zone. Approach at own extinction. Humanity had finally earned its place in the cosmos, not through conquest, but through the clear demonstration that some worlds were better left alone. End.